It was Thanksgiving 2025, the kind of crisp autumn day in suburban Chicago that painted the world in hues of gold and crimson, where families gathered around tables groaning under turkey and pumpkin pie, pretending everything was picture-perfect. I was 23-year-old Mia Thompson, the golden child of our dysfunctional clan, straight-A student turned rising star in the Windy City's tech scene, working as a software developer for a hot startup in the Loop. My older brother, Alex, 27, was the prodigal son, always the charmer with his easy smile and endless schemes. We'd grown up in a modest ranch house in Naperville, sharing secrets under the stars on our backyard trampoline, vowing to protect each other from the world's cruelties. But as the gravy boat passed that fateful dinner, with Mom's famous stuffing steaming and Dad cracking bad jokes, Alex leaned in and whispered, "Sis, I've got a plan that'll change everything." Little did I know, his plan involved selling me out, literally betraying our blood bond for a quick buck that would shatter our family forever. What unfolded next wasn't just revenge, it was a meticulously orchestrated symphony of ruin, twisting our sibling rivalry into a nightmare no one saw coming, least of all him. To understand the depths of this betrayal, you have to rewind to our roots, because family secrets fester like untreated wounds in the heartland of America. Our parents were classic Midwesterners. Dad a factory worker at the old Caterpillar plant, Mom a schoolteacher who baked cookies for every PTA meeting. Alex and I were thick as thieves growing up. He'd defend me from playground bullies, and I'd cover for his late-night snuckouts. But as teens, the cracks appeared. Alex was the athlete, lettering in football and charming every girl in sight, while I buried myself in code, hacking away on our ancient Dell computer. He dropped out of community college after a semester, bouncing between odd jobs: bartender at a dive bar on Michigan Avenue, Uber driver zipping through rush hour traffic, even a stint as a door-to-door salesman peddling solar panels. I graduated from Northwestern with honors in computer science, landing a gig at Technova, a startup revolutionizing AI for small businesses. By 2024, I was leading a team, my salary hitting six figures, and I'd even started a side hustle, an app called Famlink, designed to help families track shared expenses and memories, inspired by our own chaotic household budget fights. Alex always resented my success, masking it with brotherly pride. "You're the brains, Mia. I'm just the brawn," he'd joke, but his eyes betrayed envy. We'd share everything, or so I thought. I confided in him about Famlink's prototype, showing him the code on my laptop during family barbecues by Lake Michigan. "This could be huge, bro. Imagine seamless family connections, no more arguments over who owes what for grandma's birthday." He nodded enthusiastically, even suggesting features like encrypted photo sharing. Little hints of trouble emerged. He'd borrow money, just till payday, racking up tabs I quietly paid off. Mom and Dad doted on him, ignoring his gambling habits, poker nights in seedy casinos along the Indiana border. I turned a blind eye, wiring him cash via Venmo when he'd text desperate pleas. "Sis, one more time. I swear I'll pay you back." The betrayal detonated like a Midwestern tornado, sudden, destructive, and impossible to ignore. It was early December 2025, snow blanketing the city in a deceptive white hush. I'd just pitched Famlink to venture capitalists in a sleek office overlooking Millennium Park, securing a $500,000 seed round. Ecstatic, I called Alex first. "We did it. This is our ticket out of the grind." His response was oddly muted. "Congrats, Mia. You deserve it." Days later, alerts pinged on my phone, unauthorized access to my GitHub repo. My code for Famlink was gone, replaced by a taunting commit message. "Thanks for the inspo." Panic set in as I traced the IP. It led to a coffee shop in Wrigleyville, Alex's favorite haunt. Confronting him at his dingy apartment above a pizza joint, he confessed with a shrug, nursing a Bud Light. "I sold it, Mia. To a competitor. They offered 200 grand. We needed the money. Mom's medical bills are piling up, and Dad's pension ain't cutting it." But that was only half the storm. Digging deeper, I uncovered the twisted core. Alex hadn't just stolen my code. He'd been spying on me for months, using a keylogger app he'd installed during a family tech support visit. Worse, he'd fabricated stories to our parents, claiming I'd been cutting them out financially, sowing seeds of doubt. Mom's tearful call confirmed it. Alex says you're hoarding your success, Mia. Is that true? The knife twisted when I learned he'd used part of the payout to fund a lavish Vegas trip with his girlfriend, posting selfies from the Bellagio on Instagram while our family teetered on bankruptcy's edge. The ultimate gut punch? A DNA test I'd taken for fun on Ancestry.com revealed a family secret Alex had known all along. He wasn't Dad's biological son. Our mom had an affair years ago, and Alex, discovering it via old letters in the attic, harbored resentment toward me, the real child, fueling his sabotage. The pain was a blizzard in my soul, isolating me in my high-rise apartment as holiday lights twinkled mockingly outside. I spent nights scrolling through his social media, seeing him flaunt his ill-gotten gains. A new Ford F-150 parked in our parents' driveway, captioned, "Hard work pays off." #blessed. Friends urged forgiveness. He's family, Mia, but something primal awakened. In America's land of opportunity, betrayal like this demanded justice, not absolution. I wouldn't stoop to violence or petty pranks. My revenge would be coded, calculated, and catastrophic, leveraging the digital world I'd mastered. Phase 1. Intelligence Gathering. I created burner accounts on LinkedIn and Facebook, posing as a headhunter to infiltrate Alex's network. Using public records from the Illinois Secretary of State site, I uncovered his shady side gigs, unregistered LLCs for consulting that screamed money laundering. My tech skills shone. I wrote a simple Python script to scrape his emails, ethically questionable, but desperation breeds innovation, revealing correspondence with the competitor who'd bought my code. They were rebranding Famlink as KinConnect, launching at CES in Las Vegas come January 2026. I also tapped into family lore, confirming the affair via digitized courthouse records. Alex had blackmailed Mom subtly, using the secret to manipulate her into covering his debts. As I plotted, I rebuilt. I recoded Famlink from scratch, incorporating blockchain for unbreakable security, pitching it anew. Investors bit harder this time. By Christmas, I'd raised $2 million, my story of overcoming adversity going viral on tech blogs like TechCrunch. But vengeance simmered. I confided in a trusted mentor at Technova, a cybersecurity expert, who guided me on hypothetical countermeasures. We simulated scenarios over late-night coffees at a 24-hour diner in Lincoln Park, mapping out a digital trap. The suspense mounted like a Hitchcock film, each day a ticking clock. Alex grew cocky, texting taunts, "Enjoy your scraps, sis. I'm the one with the real vision now." New Year's Eve 2025, as fireworks lit up Navy Pier, I finalized the plan. Phase 2, the strike. At CES, under an alias badge, I attended KinConnect's unveiling in a packed convention hall, the air buzzing with gadget demos and venture buzz. Alex strutted on stage, demoing his app to applause. That's when I activated the worm, a benign virus I'd embedded in a congratulatory email attachment he'd opened weeks prior. It didn't destroy, it exposed. Mid-presentation, screens flickered, pandemonium ensued. Security escorted Alex off stage. Investors bailed, lawsuits flew. Back home, I dropped the family nuke, a group chat with proof of everything, including a recorded confession I'd coaxed from Mom. Dad's heartbreak was palpable, but truth mended fences. He filed for divorce, citing the affair, while I covered Mom's real bills. Alex's world imploded. Arrested for wire fraud in a federal sting, his girlfriend dumped him via text, and social media crucified him with #Sibling scam trending nationwide. He lost the truck, the apartment, everything, reduced to crashing on friends' couches. His charm evaporated. But the mind-blowing twist? In the wreckage, I unearthed Alex's deepest secret. He'd orchestrated the betrayal not just for money, but to cover a darker truth. Hospital records I accessed, via legal channels, post-arrest, showed he'd caused a hit-and-run accident years ago, killing a pedestrian in a drunken haze. He'd used my app's early beta to fake alibis, bearing evidence. My revenge unwittingly exposed it, leading to manslaughter charges. As he rotted in county jail awaiting trial, I visited once, through plexiglass, Blood's thicker than water, bro. But betrayal? That's poison. Today, January 1st, 2026, as fresh snow dusts Chicago's skyline, I stand atop my startup's new office in the Willis Tower, Famlink now valued at $50 million. Our family? Fractured but healing, mom in therapy, dad dating again, me the unlikely matriarch. Alex? Ruined forever, a cautionary tale whispered at holiday tables across America. Revenge didn't just even the score, it rewrote our family legacy, proving that in the twisted game of sibling bonds, the underestimated sister always wins. But at what cost? The ghosts of trust linger.